What's going on, guys? We are back with another pop report update, number 76. We're going to be going over November 7th through November 13th numbers today. So we will go ahead and jump right into it. PSA graded a total of 227,021 cards this week. Leading the way this week was again TCG with 85,000, and then baseball with 39,000. Basketball with 31,000, football with 27,000. There was a little anomaly, as I would like to call it, with golf cards. I don't know what happened with golf cards, but they actually took away, subtracted about 681 golf cards from their pop report. I don't know what the deal with that is. To me, it seemed kind of strange, but yeah, there was a huge chunk out of golf carts that were taken out of the pop report. The 227,000 this week is a slight little decrease compared to last week, where they graded 230,000, decrease of about 3,800 cards. So that is our report for PSA this week. Moving on to CSG. CSG graded a total of 10,690 cards this week, which is pretty much where they were last week when they graded 10,359. So this week there was a slight increase by 331 cards. Leading the way this week was football with 3,900, then baseball with 3,400, then basketball with 2,100. That's pretty much it for CSG. Everyone else, all the other categories are pretty much in the 100 to 200, 300 range. So moving on to CGC, Pokemon, they graded a total of 15,458. Magic the Gathering, they graded a total of 502, bringing the weekly total up to 15,960 cards. This is a decrease from last week when they graded right over 20,000, decrease of 4,061 cards compared to last week. All right, moving on to our smaller companies. HGA graded a total of 744 cards this week, which is an increase compared to last week where they graded 519. Increased by 225 cards, so not too bad. HGA, they just keep on going, right? All-time total sits at 429,000 for HGA. Ace Grading, Ace Grading is based out of UK, having troubles with trying to get the total count on their pop report just because of the way it's set up. So I can only really easily pull the unique number of cards that are added to their pop report, which currently sits around 8,153. This week they added a total of 107 more cards to their pop report, which is an increase compared to last week where they added 87. So not too bad there. All right, moving on to COMC. COMC again had a very good week this week. One of their highest week totals in a while, actually. They added 18,003 cards to their selling platform. So bringing up their total up to 5,667,513 unique cards that are currently up for sale on COMC. And again, this isn't about the total number of cards, just the unique number of cards. So if a set has 400 cards and each card in the set was submitted to sell on COMC, it will be a total of 400. Now, if there are duplicates of cards within there, it will still be at 400. So that's what I'm trying to portray here on these charts here. All right, so moving on to MySlabs. MySlabs here had a pretty bad week, actually. And so let me just go over these numbers real quick. Graded cards increased by 723 graded cards, which is not bad. Their total right now sits at 126,618. Their raw cards up for sale increased by 58, so 12,275 is how many are currently up for sale on MySlabs. And raw card lots currently has it went up by 15. Currently sits at 1,171 raw card lots. Now, the reason I said they had a bad week is because of how many cards they actually sold. The raw card, the sold slabs, there was 692 sold slabs last week. For raw cards, there were 47 raw cards sold, and then raw card lots, there was only one that was sold, bringing up the total for the card section only up to 740. Now, this is a decrease compared to last week when they sold 1,048, so a decrease by 308. Now, for the newer areas where I've been capturing the information, like wax last week, they sold 122 items for wax. This week they sold 97, so we saw a decrease there. And then slab comics, last week they sold 17, this week they sold 10. So bringing up the totals for last week was 1187. This week we are sitting at 847, a decrease by 340 items on MySlabs. So they had a pretty bad week. When we look at the charts over here, the historical charts, I only captured the last 6 weeks here, and the 340 is actually the worst week they've had in at least 6 weeks, possibly even longer than that. So just something to keep in mind in case you're trying to sell on MySlabs. I love it. I think MySlabs is a great selling platform, but it just doesn't capture the eye traffic and the attention as like eBay does, or one of the other bigger ones. But it's been working out for me. You know, I've sold plenty on MySlabs. I think I'm up to about maybe 51, maybe 52 transactions sold on MySlabs in the last maybe 6 months or so. So not too bad, but just something to keep an eye out as we move forward with MySlabs. So, but that's it for this week, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Take care, be safe, and talk to you later.